This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for October 1st, 2024. It's currently September 8th, 2024, 9:20 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $540.36. That's USD. The shuffle video for the October 1st reading was created on August 4th, 2024 at 3:33 p.m. Eastern Time. That's a video playing for you in the lower left corner. In this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to talk about the chart behavior around the day's highest high and the chart behavior around the day's lowest low, as well as the general timing down to roughly about an hour as far as where they are throughout the day. And then we're going to get into where the best trades are and the chart behavior by the hour, basically. You have to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room, and not in all readings, in a few readings here or there. But always pay attention to the sequence of events, because that will keep you on track if we are plus or minus a little bit here or there on the timing. So the overall theme and behavior for SPY on the first, it looks like we successfully turned resistance into support. This is on a multi-day scale, and it's also the last card from the prior month, from the September 1 month reading. So there's a cross-reading congruency there. Behavior around the highest high for the day. We have 3 pokes through the same trend line, followed by a sharp drop off of the third poke. Behavior around the lowest low for the day. We have a nullified lust card, indicating that there's a big move out of the low. There's a big move out of the low, but somehow this move is either the lowest is made irrelevant because of this big move, or more likely this big move out of the low is somehow made irrelevant by chart behavior in the not too distant future. We'll look at that in more detail as we progress. I'm advised to trade around a point where we break through key resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we break back down through it shortly thereafter with the full retracement. It's kind of like having a capital A in the English language. If the horizontal line was the price level that we break through momentarily. We open higher in the pre-market, and it looks like there's a bit of a rally in the pre-market, but it's followed by a retracement of that move into the open, where at the open we have a big move pushing the upper end of a range higher. Yeah, so it looks like we have probably a day's low there in the first half hour, as well as this big move to the upside out of that low. We successfully turned resistance into support there around 10 to 11 o'clock. Looks like the peak is at an important price level on a multi-day scale. We decline off of that peak. The peak's probably around 10 o'clock, and we decline off of that peak through multiple support levels. And then we establish some support at a lower price level. The full card indicating an important trade opportunity or an improbable trade opportunity. Full card moves are sometimes like a gap of some kind, or just like a really big move, or like the bottom or top of some sort of trade. In this case, it looks like it's mixed. So we go from that decline through multiple supports between roughly 10 and 11 into like this another move to the upside, followed by a move back down there between roughly 11 and 1 o'clock. Probably the move back down takes place around or before 12:30, because we have a trough there around 12:30. We probably rally into a resistance level there somewhere between 11 and 1 o'clock, probably closer to 12. And from that resistance, we decline into a trough around 12:30. But there should be another move to the upside, even in the face of seemingly overwhelmingly negative headwinds or overwhelmingly negative chart behavior between roughly 1 and 2 out of a decline. There's a notable move to the upside, taking us to a high. It's likely the same high that we've seen from earlier in the day and also midday. It looks like we're going back and forth kind of. But that high takes place probably around somewhere between 2 and 3 o'clock. We have a decline off of the high, offering opportunity to open up a long position, indicating that we're going to revisit that high or go higher in the not too distant future. It looks like we have a failed attempt to break through resistance, followed by a decline through key support in the last hour, and a crest that we sell off from down to and through support, and then do a U-shaped reversal below that support, come back and reuse it as support right around the close, with side reach rotation establishing support in the post-market. Sneak preview for the following day. There's a sharp drop on a one-day chart off of a peak at some point in the day, and we'll look at that in more detail when we progress into the reading for the second. But what I will be looking, there's a couple of trades here. So this big move out of the opener in the first half hour, it looks like this big move to the upside to reach for like push the upper end of a range higher and meet an important technical price level on a multi-day scale. That's where you can enter into a short position. You could close the short position midday around like 12:30 when we revisit close to the lows of the morning. You could open up a long there for a day trade, and when we revisit the resistance level that we fell from somewhere around 11 or 12 o'clock ish, when we revisit that price level, probably around 2, or if not 2, around 3, you could close that long position for a day trade, and then another day trade, the decline off of the high around 3 o'clock, offering opportunity to open up a long, which you would then close either at the close. And it looks like we open higher, significantly higher. And you could either close out of the long position either for a day trade at the close, or more likely you hold it overnight and close out of it at this move to the upside around the open. And that's SPY for October 1st, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Guys, if you want the trade alerts, keep you updated, because sometimes the sequence of events the timing will shift a little bit here or there, blending one reading into the next, but the sequence of events remains the same. In any case, sometimes that's not easy for a newer person to see. So we have trade alerts for SPY as part of our early access on our website, Tarot for Traders, which gets you the earliest access to all of our public posts, as well as live trade alerts through Discord for SPY. Check it out on our website, Tarot for Traders, under our services. That's early access, my friends. And blessings to all my angel investors. I will see you guys on the next one.